the discussion for me is around what does quality mean. So quality can mean a whole bunch of different things to different people, and individual reps work on different specifications. Some opportunities can be just a meeting at the right level with the right company at the right time, and a rep will take that and see that as an absolutely quality opportunity. In other cases, we're still in the case of an individual rep wanting pretty much the purchase order on the table before they want to engage. So determining what quality is all about sales and marketing engagement and doing that upfront. So agreeing what the objectives of the campaign or the activity will be, what will be the outcome, and what we will accept as a quality opportunity at the end of that status. And that's really, to me, a one-to-one discussion. It's not even a one-to-few discussion. It needs to be looking the rep in the eye, probably with the RVP alongside, and saying, we all agree what success is going to be before we start.
To my mind, you can put a quality measurement in place for leads, but I think it can be an anathema and it can be misleading because not every lead is going to conform exactly to a measurement system. I think it's more important to look at a lead in three ways. The first way being how much information was given, so how complete is that information. The second area is how relevant is that lead to your business. And the third area is how willingly are the people who inquired going to want to enter into a dialogue with you. If you look at those three things, that to me defines quality. If you look at some form of artificial scoring system, that scoring system will always be misleading because it will be the norm and not the specific particular lead that you're talking to. And therefore you can be misled by having a cut-off point. And if you have a cut-off point that says anything below this score or this level we won't look at, you could be missing a huge opportunity just because the person didn't fill out the form correctly.
Absolutely. In a perfect world, we'd fill the sales pipeline with loads and loads and loads of beautifully qualified leads that are of high quality and are all accepted by sales. But the reality of the situation is somewhat different. I think this really depends on the infrastructure that is in place with that particular organization. So for example, if you have an outsourced telemarketing service or you have maybe some inside sales resource, then I think in terms of the quality, it may be a lesser extent than if you had a direct sales force that you were giving it to. So for example, if you have a telesales team that then see an opportunity come through that it's met certain lead scoring criteria, they could get straight on the phone and engage with that individual. Versus a direct salesperson where the resource cost is relatively high there, you want to make sure that you maximize their time with the right leads. So I think that quality versus quantity debate really does depend on the infrastructure you have surrounding your leads. So when you're looking at building a lead generation engine, you need to look at the operational side of this business, not just your marketing in isolation.
In terms of measuring marketing efforts by numbers of opportunities versus one revenue, you have that problem where marketing people are qualifying leads. And ultimately, a marketing professional's discipline expertise is not around qualification of leads. It's around creativity, it's around messaging, it's about strategy, it's about brand positioning. It's not about qualifying whether a lead is actually a lead or not. And so you can get into a scenario where a marketing person said, these are 20 leads, I've done my job, now sales, can you go away and do something about that? And then you set up a friction between sales and marketing in that situation where sales are, those aren't leads. You know, I'm not even going to waste my time even looking at them, to be quite frank, because I've seen 2 or 3 batches of these and they're not real leads. So by measuring marketing efforts by closed won revenue, you can cut out all of that because marketing have an inherent interest in making sure that the leads are properly qualified.
Salespeople do not care about leads. They don't care about the quantity of raw leads, qualified leads. You can have a dozen metrics within your marketing leads metrics nomenclature, and really at the end of the day, all salespeople care about are opportunities. So the quantity versus quality issue, the channels issues, everything marketing can do, as long as you can get sales opportunities, they're happy.